Step in the box, baseball fans. Welcome back to another episode. Little different video today. Woke up this morning, little rant on PSA card grading. Very frustrating morning. Kind of mind-boggling. If you haven't been following or haven't been listening to a lot of the videos I've done, I've had cards graded over the last few years, but just this year, I joined PSA with the premium membership, and I've been starting to sub since the middle of the summer, all my own submissions to PSA. And from last fall, they raised the price on Ultra Modern from $8 to $10. And then this summer, they went from $10 to $12. And then this morning, they're going from $12 to $15. Okay, so be it. Can deal with the price changes, at least on that. But they have suspended economy grading. So if you're not into PSA cards and graded cards, this video isn't for you. But if you're interested, this might be something that that you've graded cards, or if you're looking into graded cards. But they have suspended economy. And it said here, the economy service level is the most impacted of our services. To best serve the customers who are currently waiting for their economy orders to be processed, we are temporarily suspending the acceptance of new trading cards and dual economy service submissions. And then they said they'll monitor the progress with intentions to resume this service level soon. And I know most people are going to be, and I understand why they're doing it, but most people are going to be impacted by this, because with the card values going up, a lot of PSA 10 cards are now over $100. So if you haven't looked at a PSA submission, ultra modern cards 2017 to present, you can submit for currently $15 a card to get graded with a value of under $100. That's assuming that'd be a PSA 10. So a lot of just throughout this year's guys, Bo Bichette, Kyle Lewis, Lewis Robert, you take any base card, it's over $100. So you have to go to the economy level, and they removed that level. So that was $20 in the past, up until today. I went on the PSA website to put in my submission today, and one of the reasons I waited for today is because every quarter they have some specials. Didn't think there'd be any specials for grading, but you might as well wait and see, because they have run some pretty good promos in the past. Well, not only was there not specials, they removed the economy, which is it's funny, but it's not funny, man. And so here I have a whole stack of cards that fit into that $20 range, and it's gone. So the next service level up that they kept is $50 a card. I got it on my computer right here. I think they're calling it regular. They're calling it the regular service level. And that's any value up to $999, and it's $50 a card. That is insane. So that kind of for me and my frustration of this whole thing, and I'm sure, believe me, I'm not the only one. I've seen on Facebook and people bitching about the prices. And again, I'm pretty reasonable. PSA, just like the hobby, has gotten slammed with demand. Card values have gone through the roof. And I understand the price increases. But to remove that mid-tier service is crazy to me. I'm interested in your guys' thoughts. How many of you grade cards? How many of you go through a group sub? Does anybody do it themselves? Have you heard about this today? I got the email. Again, the whole form for submitting has totally changed. Not totally changed, but the service levels, like I said, they removed them. And I can understand a certain part of it, but I think it's wild. I'm not sure what cards. I got to go through my grading and see what I'm going to send now, because I've spent the last week going through all the cards I was going to grade. And let's look at a Shane Bieber type card. I'm just going to throw that one out there. I had some Shane Bieber 2018 Topps Update Series base, 2018 Topps Chrome Update Series base. Where does that fall? I think on eBay that card currently was selling a little over $100. There's no way I'm sending that in for the $50 submission. That's asinine. It's nuts. But I'm gonna submit those. I'm gonna call PSA's bluff. I'm gonna submit those as a ultra modern card for $15, and if it's at 150 or 125 bucks, and see if they're gonna upcharge me to $50. And if they call me or if they try to upcharge, I'm gonna say I don't want to grade it, because I'm sorry, a nine's not gonna get your money back, and who knows if Shane Bieber's price is going to stay high? Is it going to drop? He just got shelled the other day against the Yankees. So again, I was just kind of creating this video, kind of a one-on-one, to talk about, again, PSA graded cards. I've had people ask me, how do you do it? They not only can you not do it now, they're not selling any more memberships on their website. Like if I would have waited 6 months, because I just joined this year for myself. If I would have waited, I would not be able to grade cards, but they have suspended their premium services. So you can't even join now. So they're taking that away. I'm not 100% on this, but I believe that they were cracking down. I know they were cracking down on group subbers. They suspended a lot of those accounts of people, and they kept some as their premier. I believe, because I was watching one of my Facebook groups, this guy is still offering a $28, which would be $25. He's charging $3 more per card. That they are still offering a economy type service to their group subbers. I want to confirm that. I will follow up on that to see, because there's a guy going live tonight. He does, thousands of cards every day. He's group subbing, and he's one of PSA's group subs that they've picked. And I saw that his price changes, and he has a $28 option. I have a feeling that they left it in hands of group subbers, a few of their select guys, to go through. So, and I just don't think that's fair at all. That people who paid a membership, they should still get the same service over somebody who's a group subber. That person's no different than anybody else who submits through PSA. It's not like they're doing a better job, and they're dealing with other people's cards. So I was a little bit frustrated this morning. I've had some time to soak it in, think about it, think about what cards I'm gonna grade, and I'm starting to look at other options. I have been I've been kind of against BGS. I like Becca grading, but certain cards, let's face it, people like 10s over 9s. So that 9.5 doesn't sell for what a 10 would of a PSA. So that's part of it. But I can go to BGS now and submit every card that I was going to submit anyway for $20 instead of $50. It's just pure economics. So that's part of the deal. And then I don't know about SGC. I'm not on board with SGC. There's a whole nother dynamics with SGC where the demand just isn't there yet, but this is going to help SGC. SGC should be really excited about this move, because as PSA alienates people who are submitting cards, it's going to push people like me, and there's thousands of guys like me and group subbers who are going to be like, well, I can pay 28 in this group sub for this card, or I can go to BGS for $20 and submit that through somebody else, or do it myself. And it, again, if you're doing 1 or 2 cards, this isn't that big a deal. And if you have some higher end cards, but if you if you have some, we'll just have some Verdugos sitting here. If you have a stack of Verdugos, putting a value on these and getting them graded, like, do you go ultra modern for $15, or does this fall, or do these fall into if they go over $110, and I'm not spending $50 to get this graded. That's insane, So there's that whole logistics of figuring it out. Again, please comment below. What are your thoughts on grading? Have you gotten cards graded? Has this impacted you? Any other comments? And one last thing before I go, before I just keep rolling on. I could roll on for an hour. I appreciate all the positive support out there. Really appreciate it. Channel's growing every day. I'm going to have an opening coming up today, later tonight too, doing a little football. So again, I really appreciate you guys out there. Love the hobby. If you look around my room here, it's just, if you look around, rookie cards galore. Rookie cards just everywhere. My rookie cards everywhere. So, and all my Cubs collection. So I love the hobby. It's been a blast these last 5 years that I've gotten back into collecting, and this year's been nuts, man. I can't even get product this year. That's how wild it is. So again, thanks. Enjoy your day, guys. Too bad the Cubs aren't playing. Canceled. I have no idea. Look at the sun's out. I have no idea why they canceled the game. It's ridiculous. They pulled the trigger way too early. So, peace.